We are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. This is Griffin Murphy from DocSports.com coming at you with a free NBA selection for today, Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. This matchup is between the Washington Wizards and the Houston Rockets. Let's get right into this matchup. So it causes a little bit of some speculation. We've got Washington coming into this game 1-10 on the season, now losing 9 straight games. In their most recent matchup, they dealt with a solid Pistons team. And that game was in Detroit. That game went into OT. Wizards played very good basketball, high-scoring game. Landed on a 137-135 final in Detroit's favor. Detroit's been playing solid this season, as I mentioned, so that's where the speculation comes into play. 1-in-team record, playing very good against a Detroit team on the road, now catching a huge number against a Houston Rockets team that's 6-3 on the season. But something that we must note, and I talk about this all the time, market conditions continuously change, and the NBA market conditions have changed. Historical data is not as valid as it used to be. These numbers and these lines that they're printing out, they are very much differently calculated than how people usually track them, because obviously they have to shift up their systems. So the Wizards, the reason I'm talking about that, the Wizards are one of the best covering teams when catching a huge number, usually double digits. They're one of the best covering teams against the spread in all of the NBA, and that's been tracked for 2 to 3 years in historical data. So in a sequence like this, you have a Rockets team now that's rolling. They're 6-3 on the 6-3 on the season, coming off a win in their most recent matchup on Sunday. They dealt with the Milwaukee Bucks. That game was on the road, and they beat them down in a 122-115 final. Going into a game like this, Houston, they are a very strong offense. This team's currently 7th from the field and 1st from the perimeter. I believe they're going to be absolutely dominant against this Washington Wizards team. The Wizards, they like to thrive on pace of play. The problem is they just don't score points. This Rockets team, all about offense. I believe they get it done and cover this huge gap spread. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking the Houston Rockets here against the spread over the Washington Wizards, as I believe this is going to be a blowout, one-sided game. And just so you guys know, if you are a new member to Doc Sports, head on over to DocSports.com/free60. There you can go grab yourself a free $60 account. You could use that free $60 on my premium selections. Those are my absolute best bets over at the website. We've been rolling across all sports, started off the week very hot. So again, you guys go to my Docs bio, check out all my records, my runs, everything like that, and decide. If not, no hard feelings. But with all of that being said, we are back in the Houston Rockets here. You guys have the free 60 link. And as always, this is Griffin Murphy from DocSports.com. Best of luck to you guys this week. And once again, best bets.